We got the #1 service, I think, in the restaurant in the North Shore, or maybe even in Chicago, because we give the great service, to the customer. Even the food was the first weekend, the food is totally excellent. We got a lot of great response, and the steak frites with the garlic butter, and the seafood towers. I mean, everybody was like, wow. And the discotheque, Friday is wild. Saturday is definitely, crazy. Some people, whether, older, go to the dance place and dance the young people's music, that's really fun. Miramar is wild right now.
Laura Lee, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that you love Miramar. Tell us why.
I think the atmosphere is just so fun. It's a super clean restaurant with just the freshest fish and freshest vegetables, great food. And there's always fun people to watch, fun people to talk with a great wine list. And they have a drink called the Mojito, which is a specialty from Cuba. It's just a really fun, happening restaurant.
Now, Nathan, as a self-proclaimed urbanite, how was your experience on the North Shore?
Well, no, I don't know. I find the prospect of leaving Chicago kind of terrifying, especially, going out into the outer suburbs. And I'd never actually heard of Highwood. So yeah, that was very kind of strange. I was very impressed, first of all, by the service. It seems like half of the entire city of Highwood works there, and then the other half is actually eating there. And the service was almost too good, Like I remember eating a piece of bread and then, buttering it and then having my little pat of butter, and literally like 3 seconds later, somebody like scooped it up. And yeah, it was almost frightening.
Fred, Nathan found the service a little too much, but how did you appreciate the service?
I thought the service was absolutely incredibly well trained. I had a great waiter who, one of the things that struck me as being special was the fact that he was quoting the specials with the prices, so that there wasn't any surprise later on.
Right.
He described all of the entrees to me. I did make one mistake that I don't think should have been on the menu, and that was I ordered the most expensive appetizer, which was called a half lobster for $18.50, which was an appetizer. In my whole life, I've never paid $18.50 for an appetizer, and there wasn't enough food there to fill a crab's claw. It was not something I would have ordered again. The food was good, not gourmet. But the service was extraordinary. Every time somebody got up to go to the bathroom, it seemed like there was somebody there to open the door. And but they weren't pushy. We had a terrific waiter, and even when you came in, there was somebody greeting you with a handshake. I mean, it was extraordinary. And I'll tell you something else.
Everybody's a VIP.
Right. And I looked at the detail of the tile in the bar area, and I looked at the detail even in the bathroom, which was pure Paris. It was something, as well as hearing the music in the background, which wasn't so loud that you couldn't talk to the person.
All the little touches right.
All the little touches made it a nice evening. It was a $100 bill by the time I was through, but I will say this, I would actually go back. I wouldn't order that appetizer, nor should it be on the menu, but I will say this. It was a terrific recommendation, even though I went in the middle of the week when they didn't have the dancing.
Laura Lee, there's dancing up in Highwood. What's going on?
I know, you feel like you're in the city almost. But it's so fun because you go in there and you can have great wine. I think they have a terrific wine list, and they always make great recommendations. You can have a light dinner or a full 4-course meal, and then you can go dancing. They have a DJ in the room right next door with a full bar in there, and it's really a happening place on the weekend. And then all of a sudden, as the evening goes on, it's a really young crowd starts to come in, and as the weather gets nice, they open up the doors so you can sit outside. It's just like a French bistro, and it's so pretty because the outside of the restaurant has the white tiles, and it's just so clean on the outside, and the wait staff is still attentive, which I think is terrific for a restaurant that has outside service, which you don't always get great service outside.
Well, Gabe V is very proud about the fact that he spent a great deal of money and resource in training the staff
And it really is the kind of place where, like, I felt like if I was going to cough, like, they would have a Gesundheit before the cough even left my throat. But no, it was good, and I ordered Miller Lite, as I want to do, and they totally poured it into a glass, which, again, seemed a little too fancy for my taste.
You're very low maintenance.
I am.
Very low
I keep it
maintenance.
real.
Keep
That's
it
what I'm
real.
all about. I'm all about
Keeping your street cred.
maintaining my working class street cred. That's what I'm all about these days. And again, I think I kind of learned my lesson from getting the chicken Vesuvio. And I got a French onion soup, you know, with the baked cheese, which I enjoyed.
Did it have a nice layer of cheese?
It was.
Very important with French onion
Because
soup.
with French onion soup, it's all about the cheese, and it was good. I mean, it was like $7.50 or so I didn't think it was $7.50 good, you know. And then for my entree, I had a tomato, basil, and mozzarella salad, which was good.
The thing that I had at Miramar was chicken, which was very, very good, and it had good sauce, as well as my date, Kathy, had the steak frites, and it was made perfectly.
I love the salad lyonnaise. It's the endive with a cream sauce, and it has a poached egg on top with a smoked bacon. So it's delicious. You could have that as a meal.
See, I love it. A fitness instructor's telling me to eat bacon and egg. I need to come see you.
Also, if you want to inject lard into
Yeah,
your veins,
you really
that's
need
something you can do as
protein.
well.
Well, Laura Lee, you selected Miramar. Give us your summary.
I think it's just terrific, fresh seafood, great food, and a really fun, eclectic atmosphere.
Nathan?
The food was good. It wasn't great necessarily, and I don't know that I'll make the hour trek out into the boonies for it, but it was a good experience.
And Fred?
A little bit of a negative experience with the appetizer, but overall the evening was fun, and I would definitely go back, and the wait staff was as nice as can be and made it a fun evening.
Well, you can see the North Shore Glitterati at Miramar, 301 Waukegan Avenue in Highwood, Illinois. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, and for dinner only on Sunday. Limited reservations are accepted, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is $37.